I started playing Tomb Raider 4 Remastered when it came out, very casually. And I thought, hey, maybe I should try to 100% it like I did with Tomb Raider 2. It probably won't be as hard, right? Oh my goodness, 64 achievements? Some of this seemed simple, like finishing a level or picking up things, but then I had no idea what poison meant or blades. I had never actually finished this game, so it seemed like an appropriate challenge for a noobster like me. I didn't know how hard it was going to be, so I hope you enjoy my pain. Anyway, let's get right into it. So I had to start right over because I missed a few achievements from the first couple of levels. I was excited to go through the unskippable tutorial with Von Croy again. And I didn't pick up the secrets because I actually needed to go the path of the virtues and speedrun the race for the iris. I tried a few times, but soon enough I got the iris in less than a minute and a half. I might just be able to do it this time. I might just be able to do it this time.
Do it.
I'm trying. 5 seconds left. Woohoo! A regular virtuoso. It was easy. This one was way easier. I'm gonna start with the other one so much. Previously in my gameplay, I had gotten the achievement On Your Head Be It, Von Croy, for finishing the Cambodia chapter, so the unskippable tutorial level and the race for the iris. But I took advantage of doing this for the third time to get the What's Up Doc achievement. It says to lay down, so crawling and dying did the trick. Even though I got the achievement on my first gameplay, I still picked up all of the 8 golden secret skulls because I needed to face my first real challenge.
I'm up for a little heresy.
Simple enough. You only need to finish the race to the iris on the heretical road, which gets unlocked after picking up all the secrets. So you've proven to be tough or whatever. All I know is that getting this one was so much harder for me. I kept dying or finishing late by just a couple of seconds. No. I'm not a speedrunner, I'm just a casual Stardew Valley gamer. But it was okay that I was late, because in one of my attempts, I actually got to do a handstand. Apparently, you need to do this in front of, and I quote, all of the great statues. So here I did. It only took me like 100 attempts, but finally. This one's not a good one, but we'll still finish it. Or maybe it is a good one. Don't do anything stupid. Yes! Oh, yes, I did it!
Yay.
I did it! Ah. Now onto the real game. Now that I have done this level like 5 times, it is actually not that complicated. I picked up everything I could find, plus had my friend here take care of the doggies and the scorpions, for an achievement of course. I also made sure to get all the secrets, which in this level are 5. Seems insane to me having so many secrets because I'm used to just 3 secret dragons from Tomb Raider 2. Then I rushed and died a couple of times trying to disassemble this strap myself. Only took a couple of tries but got the Average Tea Party achievement. The hardest secret of the level was this one, that I completely missed on my first attempt. It was just hard to get there without dying, and then getting down was complicated as well. But after that, and seeing my loyal companion show his chicken blood, I finished the level, and no achievement? So I started this level again, not worrying about the pickups, and had McFly here kill the beasts.
Think, McFly, think!
It took me a while cause his AI was kind of broken and sometimes would just stand there watching me struggle. Uno, dos, dos, dos. Come on! No, where are you going? Other times he would just run away. Please help! No! If I die because of this, no. But eventually he softened up and we got one more achievement completed. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Woohoo! Onto the Burial Chambers. as I like to call them. I'm very surprised at this secret because of how can someone even see this? It's so hidden and so early it really takes you off guard. This was the first time I found some jars to break. Apparently I need to break 169 of these? What in the world? This ended up being the hardest thing that I needed to keep track of. I then faced more spiky things that made me struggle, but I need to pick up everything for the Bury It With Me achievement. After getting another secret, Lara did not want to turn on a flare, and I don't know why. ¿Cómo de que no? Because this game is so dark. Oh my goodness. Here, I showed my booty to this statue like 10,000 times until the achievement number changed. Do make sure of this if you are trying to do it for yourself. Then, I found the easiest secret of them all, like, why is this a secret? Broke even more vessels, did an awesome stunt here. Oh, and then I found the easiest secret number 2. Seriously? I thought this was just a regular pickup. Everything in this room is so confusing and random, but the most frustrating thing is that we do all these crazy jumps only to get a rope. These cursed ropes are so hard also. But that's okay, cause then I played with my friend the mummy, which I named Bob. Despite all the challenges, I somehow escaped and had the funniest scene ever. So like, Lara is seeing all of this and she's still okay with taking the amulet?
The big one. Extremely dangerous.
Shall once again violate the earth.
Cool.
Lara really has no care for what happens, but anyway, I can't express how fun it was to kill all these baddies. Yeah, they hurt a lot, but had a lot of fun. Then the Hackamigo slowly ran away somehow, but it's okay, cause he waited for me to pick up all the loot from unaliving his friends and also a couple more secrets. Then I had even more fun driving, now that I knew I didn't have to stop every 5 seconds. Only once, for a secret break. I had too much fun, cause I died shortly after. So on my second attempt, I drove with caution till the end of the level. KV5 was another quick level, especially because I had to speedrun it again. I needed to start the level by entering before the car and then finishing it also in front of the car. Yeah, it was rough. They kept hitting me from behind. Please don't take this out of context. But eventually we got it. Then I restarted this level again, this time with calm, to get all those pickups and all those secrets. I also destroyed some pillars because why not? I did some evasive movements to get to this secret and also this one on the way. To then finish the level not too far behind the car. These cutscenes brought a lot of clarity to me, like it explains that Lara still has the amulet. Duh. I have been seeing it in the menu all along and I'm just blind. And then also more about her admitting that it was stupid to take the amulet. So she was not actually insane in bringing it out. But now onto the armor of, I don't know what, to progress on the game. Why did I have to make her such a bad driver? When I was young, I remember that this was the level I gave up. This one was the one that proved to me that it was too hard. And it was because those dang scorpions. My little child brain couldn't figure out why my screen kept moving all nasty like this, and it is because of those scorpions. If they bite you, you get intoxicated, and then start seeing things. Well, not only do I need to get stung for an achievement, I also need to complete a huge part of the level while high. Yes, I had my screen like this for a good chunk, while I tried to place a canopic jar. I got it eventually, but oh man, was this crazy. Then I restarted the level with more calm. Nothing interesting happened really, I just picked up 1,000 things, turned on a million flares because this game's so freaking dark, and discovered you can open underwater doors like this. Pretty cool, huh? But I got all the secrets I could, since another thing of all these levels is that you come back later, so it is so confusing for a simple brain like mine having to figure out ups and downs, coming and going. So special thanks to Games Guides channel and Arkant for their useful guides. Feel free to check them out, the link is in the description. So then onto the great hypostyle hole. A very quick and simple stop, but with lots of pickups and flares. I guess there were some scorpions, but nothing to write home about. I did see the bad evil sand ninjas arrive though. I was surprised to see that the enemies in the next level were not actually the Fremen, but bats and some modern dinosaurs. Took me a while, but eventually I found this hidden lever, which led me to a super cool room with a mirror where you can only find the hidden hole to breathe through the mirror. Pretty clever level design. It did bug a little at first, but I made it out safely enough. I got the canopy number 2 and was out onto the next level, except it was Karnak again. This game's confusing for a simple mind like mine. I placed the second jar, which make it so that this mystical fluid dropped on the water and now we can walk on water. I don't know how, but this is cool. And it also meant that I could get here to show my gymnastic skills to this dude. Getting out, I had a blast with my friend Krog, who did a little dance and was too shy to come closer to me. On my way out, I was surprised by those ninjas that got here half an hour ago. I had a rough time, but it was not that bad. Okay, it was pretty bad. Somehow we made it back to the Great Hypocrite. This one was fun. For the gotcha achievement, I had to unalive this red ninja without him blocking any bullets. Okay, maybe he did fend a bullet. But after some much needed dancing, I got it. Ooh-hoo-wee! What do you think of my dancing skills? I had not seen this key animation in a while. It was a sweet moment that was followed by another ninja encounter. I like that we're getting a ton of shotgun ammo because I really like using it. In case you didn't know, it is my favorite in all the games. What I don't like is this type of interactions. It just takes so long to get anywhere. But it was nice to use it to activate the lever, I guess. I kept having to turn flares on because of how dark this level was, but thankfully they keep giving us some. Somehow I still have 160 flares. I have been using them so much that every time I had one of these cutscenes, they end up with Lara throwing a flare, and it is quite funny. Also, I have no idea what these electricity weird things are, but alright.
I just cannot believe any of this voodoo bullshit.
I had this funny thing where Lara dropped a flare only to pick it up again, all underwater. Oh, and I guess I got more secrets. This is when I faced my biggest challenge yet, the Tomb of Samarkand. There was a little bit of everything. Dangerous scarabs, fiery traps, dancing on poles, massive board games, hammers, fire little monsters, and of course, some of those ropes. So after struggling with fire traps for a while, I played against Samarkand. Or at least that's who I think this largemouth king is. I really was trying to beat him for an achievement, but ended up losing. However, that was necessary for me to get all the secrets and pickups, so I was not upset. Plus, I got the 6 out of 0 achievement. Had this cool animation to destroy a piece of the board game. I thought it was pretty cool at first, but then I had to do it 10 times. This one time I actually had cool music though. The problem was that it was hard to actually get it done without dying. So I hear this music a lot. Oh my goodness, double death. Then I had to have this little fiery baby drown. For an achievement, of course. After doing the same thing to his brother Jack, I got the Femme Elementale achievement. Did she die? Woohoo! The challenges were just beginning because then I had to do cursed ropes. Oh my gosh. I spent seriously like 2 years just trying to get across. And then I spent other 2 decades trying to get this torch for a secret that had traps and scarabs. Like, wow. This level was rough on me, okay? But eventually I finished it. So she has a freaking lamp, like,
I have served the god of
what's it called? Linterna? I don't know. A lamp?
the time of
What the heck is this? What was that close up? No. I didn't have time to chill because I had to go back to the board game and play to win. When you win, these pillars come up and it's a completely different level now, with moving pieces and sand or light. It is definitely faster though. Finishing the level after winning grants you the Craft Gambit achievement. Then I loaded up my old file where I had lost and had all the secrets and pickups. I was worried I would be missing on jars and pickups by going the winning way though, so I hoped that it was possible to 100% the game by doing the right thing and losing. The level of the Guardian seemed easy enough, except for these blade traps. I actually was having a lot of fun with this cute cow. It follows you around and you need to get it to break all of these in a certain time to get the achievement Muleta Woman. Now this last secret in this level, which also gave me the Codex of Karnak achievement, it's a tricky one, as you usually can only pick up one of these secret goodies, but for the "this is fine" achievement, you must collect all of them and finish the level while on fire. It is insane. I used basically all of my medipacks, but it's fine, cause I had a blast. Woohoo! And beginning the next level like this is just hilarious. Why are we still on fire? No. Okay, so I guess we die now. By finishing the level, I also got the Blade Outrunner achievement by not taking damage from any blades, and the Take Me to Von Crow achievement for finishing the Karnak chapter. However, I did go back and finish the level with only one pickup this time. The train level is one of my absolute favorites. Its dynamic consists of jumping and fighting baddies while on a moving train. Literally, all you need to do is survive and get a crowbar to eventually separate the rest of the train from the locomotive. But it was so fun to use my shotgun, check out the ways to progress, and of course, dying a couple times. I did see a magic floating door too. What? We don't use this motorbike? Huh. For the next little while, I'll be talking to my good old friend, I can't remember his name right now, and he shall share clues with us that truly only matter because it is part of an achievement. I did like their interaction while getting the second clue though. Gotta love Lara. The next level started with some random mummy, an achievement, and some funny music. I had another cool mirror room, but this time I died more often. It's okay. I finally have a crossbow! I didn't know it then, but this was going to be my misery. It all started by trying to complete this game before the trap killed me, but only using regular ammo, not explosive. It took me a few tries, but I nailed it. It didn't need to be so precise after all. The more I played this level, the more I realized how wild it was. I tried to do the dead shot achievement in here, but after trying for what felt like hours, I decided I would try again later. The next few levels I went back and forth, getting lost a couple times. My biggest challenge was definitely the dead shot achievement. I spent hours, yes, hours trying to get this done from different positions. Eventually... Yes! Oh my goodness, yes! This guy deserves to die. Deserves to die. Oh my goodness, I've been trying for so long. I also struggled a ton with these robes. I do not know how bad the mechanics of the original Tomb Raider 4 were to consider this an improvement. It was rough. What the heck? I also broke a bunch of vessels, and when I found a skeleton laying down, I took advantage of it and got the de-escalation achievement. I went on collecting tridents that I would need for the next level, so I could place them in the Poseidon statues. Pretty cute animation. I made sure to do a handstand in front of one of them too. At some point, I also had 3 whole little ghosts following me, so I did a little crawling around this pole until they died so I could obtain another achievement. I also don't know how I was supposed to know I could interact with this tomb, considering I have seen plenty like this without opening them. Anyway, I finally had my hand on Thanos' gauntlet. I didn't think this is what we were after, but here we are. Then I had to go all the way back to John Eves' house to see if he had learned anything from his Bible study, and his advice was, hurry up and be careful. Yay. Then all the way back I went to the Lost Library. which was so rough for me. Like, I got lost, you have no idea how many times. I was haunted by fiery ghosts. I had to look for random clues for achievements. I found canned people, climbed through dangerous machinery. No. I did have fun fighting the horsey. Needless to say, I died a ton. I genuinely do not know how people finish this game without guides. There are so many crazy puzzles and things to figure out. Oh, we needed the music sheet to play this completely off-tune song. In this part, I climbed to the lion's head without activating the switch for the Rely on Yourself achievement. And now a little montage as I try to gain this achievement. To obtain the Cooler Than Henry achievement, all you need to do is blind the 3 assassins with the help of a flashing grenade. Okay. Blinded, I don't even see a thing myself. Then poison them, which you can do with poisoned arrows, but need to aim to them individually to make sure that you do get them. And lastly, one-shot them in a row using a single Lara gun, so no double shooting. Sounds simple, but it was complicated. Oopsies on your privates. What? It takes 10 years in like aiming. They should have given us some more dramatic music. I don't know. That was pretty easy. By moving this lamp, I unlocked a secret exit, as well as some glasses. And today, I finally got my Inspector Wadjet achievement for talking with the French all this time. Bye bye, Genevieve, see you never! By swimming into the darkness, I found myself in the Temple of Isis, which was real fun because I got to drown some of these skeletons for an achievement. In this level, there were many different rooms with these oily pools that if I did not get somewhere on time, it would burn me. I love how this looked, and trying to do this fast was so fun for me. Lara fell for the oldest Egyptian trap by taking these scarabs. Had to run from them basically all level. I do not know how someone came up with the idea of having a little toy like this to disassemble traps. It was amazing. I obviously couldn't figure it out by myself though. I do not know how anyone could. It led me the way to these types of chests. This very last one being a secret, unlocking the achievement Codex of Alexandria. The next few achievements were challenging to me. First, I had to do a handstand in front of my own gold statue. I am not like Lewis, I promise. I did it like 10,000 times, but had to restart my game for it to show up for some reason. Then, I had to keep said statue safe from these evil golden angels that just kept cheating and going for the statue instead of me. Closer to the end, Lara was getting all cozy on the throne when these baddies showed up. I had to defeat them only using pistols and without taking any damage. I wish I could say I did a cool stunt, but I actually just made sure I could hit them at a safe place and did not move. Lara's pistols became machine guns though. When I finished the level, by collecting all of the armor pieces, I got the Double Trouble achievement and the Do Not Take Too Long Thinking It Over one for completing this killer of chapter. Who's shooting at me already? Now enjoy my reaction to this cutscene. Oh my goodness! Did he die?
Congratulating us to Cairo.
No!
A simple trade, his life for the armor of Horus. Do not take too long thinking it over. Yours apologetically.
Oh, we did end up using the motorcycle. Okay, when I typed in the script that "see you never, Jaunt Eve," I didn't think that he was gonna get kidnapped. Like, I feel bad now. Stupid Vonkroy, he reminds me of the bad guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark. What the heck? Dang, I don't know what's going on, but it's rough. This level was going to be a dreadful one. My excitement about the bike went away really quick when I had to perform an impossible jump for an achievement. I was also struggling against these machine guns that were after me. They sounded awful and caused loads of damage. Since I could not do the jump, I tried a bug I saw online and got the achievement. I could not get back down though, so I will get this secret in a more legit way later. So, I have no idea how someone is supposed to know that you can move bodies now. I mean, I know that there's a trail of blood or whatever, but we have never seen anything like this in a Tomb Raider before, so I was frustrated and lost for a while. Other than that, I had plenty of fun on this broken bike. I got the Plague Postponed achievement after hitting a wall with 2 bombs. And had this little guy follow me around to make the pile of water into ice. Good thing I got out of the water before that happened. The rest of the level was a motorcycle struggle. But then I got to squash a scarab with it, so I guess that was fun. One of them did make my life harder later while I was also handling a cursed rope. These were one of the hardest part of the game, not going to lie. To finish this level, I also had to deal with this angry cow that kept hammering me. Again, please don't take this out of context. Oh my gosh. I thought I had locked him up earlier, but maybe I didn't? I don't know. The only way I could finish this level was by rushing, evading it, and making it somehow through the door. Eventually, I made it to this guy, which I couldn't really understand what his deal was, but then a massive creature appeared, as well as these insects that just ate my health bar like candy. I fought 2 crocodiles in a tiny hole for an achievement, of course. I would never in all my senses do this unless I had to. More rope jumping. So throughout these levels, these guns that eat my life have this tank in the back that I need to explode for an achievement. This one in particular was tricky because I had to crawl and make sure it would not see me. But eventually, and after much trouble, I also did some crazy stunts in these tiny holes to obtain the "With Capri's Help" achievement. Then I again had one of those moments of, how am I supposed to know? The next level was also full of crazy interactions, like using my gun to open a lock to obtain a key. Now that's funny. But the door opens and now we have access to this little red light. Everything is done so we can shoot this, I guess. The first time I wasted like 1,000 bullets for it, but the second time I tried it and got it on my first shot. This is where I made my motorcycle ultra mega powerful and came back for that secret I had missed. I must say that at this point I was really confused in the story. I do not know how people back in the day with no guides handle this. I also died a few times for like no reason, but okay. After getting lost for a good hour or so, I finally made it back to my dying friend and got the minimal damage achievement, because a few levels back, I didn't destroy a helicopter. Pretty cool, huh? Oh my goodness.
You are a strong woman.
Yes, I was like thinking
Lara,
the same thing.
And you handle
Against your stopping me from doing my duty, somebody needs to drive that truck in there.
kamikaze.
Whatever it takes for my country.
No! I don't even know his name! Okay, that was rough. Oh, that's so cute! She said goodbye to her friend. That I don't know his name, the kamikaze guy. There were more cutscenes at the next level.
I fear
Aww.
things in the vaults man was not meant to see.
I'm not a man, Jean, and I'm always very, very careful.
Okay, the reason why we're facing all these issues is because of the amulet, you stupid Lara. And that was totally an Eowyn moment. I like that a lot. I wonder how... Oh wow, this looked pretty bad back then. Why is he whispering? Of course Seth wants his body back. This is an old man's body with a broken leg. I got to do some puzzles underwater that almost killed me. Good thing in this Tomb Raider they load you with medipacks. And I also got to fight these ridiculously slow zombie knights. But after doing more maneuvers and finding the last secret, unlocking another codex, I had an unpleasant conversation with Von Croy. I mean, Set or whatever. Well, he did the same thing to you, so I guess it's only fair. I'm gonna have to watch that cutscene again because I got distracted by... Wow, slow motion diving. I got distracted by talking about Tucker. Oh yes, we completed the Cairo chapter, so we got another achievement! The next level had me jumping and dying, exploding baddies and beating them to get my medipacks. But, most importantly, had me getting a shovel and digging, which meant I got to do a bunch of handstands. Always make sure that you do have the progress in the achievement. Reading this piece of paper was part of another clue I needed. This is probably my favorite achievement yet. Oli Oli oxen free. Come here, little cow. Whee! Ah, no. Come here. No! Lock it! Lada, lock it! Lada! Of course. Okay. Come here. Okay, of course I got the wrong side. Do it! Okay. No, why do you open it? Close it! Ooh. One down. Time for another one. Okay. These achievements are so insane. Oh, vaquita. Oh, okay. Come over here. Ah! Of course, I always get the switch wrong. Did we do it? Yes! Oli Oli oxen free. On a less exciting note, I also got the Hypatia Would Be Proud achievement after collecting many clues throughout past levels and after looking with the binoculars to these little colorful holes. That sounded better in my head. After this level became pure pain. I had a most unpleasant experience collecting a bunch of things from tiny caves, like inside of caves and by sticking my hand in tiny caves. Yeah, it is as bad as it sounds. I even got swarmed by scarabs, but that's okay. I got to send them all down the drain and got a special reward from that. Then, I had to go through an underwater labyrinth where I got lost 8,000 times, but the worst was definitely the room with blades. It was already stressful, and to top things out, I needed to finish it without taking any damage. Of course, I eventually got it, but that doesn't mean I was not stressed. And even after I thought the level was over, by putting all these thingies in their place, then I got a death trap for my life. My goodness, what a terrible level that was. Oh my gosh. For 100% in the game, I need to save all of these friends at the Mankaris pyramid level. However, one of these boys has a pickup that I would otherwise miss. So, in this run, I don't save him. So I don't lose the achievement of picking up everything in one playthrough. However, I do save this kid so that I can get all of the secrets. It is complicated, but basically I will have to do this second saved achievement until my next playthrough. New Game Plus. Once inside of the pyramid, I had to deal with loads and loads of ropes, but the thunder ambience was quite nice, I have to say. And then maneuver to shoot the scorpion guys only 3 times, so that I could use a grenade to terminate them. I went on the pyramid in the only way that you should go down a ladder if you ask me. On the next level, I used the different types of weapons I had acquired to destroy some lion heads without any special ammo or laser help. This way I could get the Suri Commando achievement, whatever that means. And since everyone was gathered here to give me company, I blew their faces with a super grenade to obtain the achievement of High Five to Mahes. Then I had a little experiment with sand, water I found in the ground, and some fire. I seriously have no idea how people were supposed to finish this game without help. Then I had to say hi to all of the monkeys. This to unlock the 3 Wise Monkeys achievement. The Great Pyramid level has got to be one of the hardest levels that there is. It is literally just to climb the pyramid, pick a couple of things, and then land on the other side. But oh my, I died so freaking much. Ah! Okay. Ah! Piedra. Oh my gosh, no! No! Uy! No! ¿Dónde está la piedra? ¡Piedra, piedra! Oh my gosh, no! Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh, no! No, 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 no. Oh, stupid idiot. I don't know how to get back. How do you? Oh my goodness, this is so hard. Fetch! Okay. Oh, dang it. No. I thought this was going to be easy. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. Ah. It's okay. On the very next level, I found the secret area, thanks to a key I had found previously. And after blowing as many boxes as I could, I got the Oops achievement, which had me on my nerves. I was so happy to finally realize that I didn't have to worry about any of these tiny vessels anymore. Oh, and I also got the blowing up sub-steam one. Then, and after some more dangerous jumping and climbing, I found myself inside of the Great Pyramid, where I had to fight ninjas, cross through traps. That was awful. Seeing some cool blue magic, and finding the last secret ever. The very last level, I was a little emotional, I'm not going to lie. But first things first, I got this thingy with water and got poor little Amit out. I had to send him back to his creator to unlock the achievement, the Voter of the Voter. Then I did some math to bring balance to this thingy. A few times. It was fun, I just don't know how any normal human being is supposed to figure this out. But okay. Then I have finally found Horus himself. Or at least I think that's who this is. Either way, I did a handstand as soon as I saw him, which is great, because I finally got the reward of the Theomachist achievement. Very well deserved. Oh, Lara, come on.
Before he extinguishes your worthless life.
What? I thought you were supposed to be the good guy. I was very disappointed to see my friend was not my friend, but a baddie. But that didn't stop me from getting what I needed and obtaining the glorious Bury It With Me achievement. I fought my way out of there, and as soon as the gate closed, I had to start running for one of my last challenges of this game, the Seth Timer achievement. I think this one has my favorite name. This meant I had to go all the way out of the pyramid in less than 40 seconds. Hardest part number 2 done. And dead. No. Of course, it took me a while, but eventually... Okay. You can do it! Did we do it? Yes! Woohoo! Nice inspired and victory music! We did it! Come on, Lara, don't just stand there. Why are you... Oh no, Von Croy! What? Is he gonna leave us here? He looks evil still to me. I don't know. What? was there. It collapsed on us. What?
Was this supposed to be the last game?
No, there's still 5 and 6.
No, I know, but like, when they made it, was it supposed to be?
I'm sure there's gonna be an end scene or something. What? What? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to play the number 5. Why would they do this to us? Yeah, so I was pretty sad and emotional after that, but even more when I realized I only had 60 out of 64 achievements. I knew that I was going to get the last 2 until New Game Plus, because it literally is to finish the game on New Game Plus, and the one I couldn't complete earlier because of the pickups needed in saving soldiers. So this meant that the last 2 were unlocked behind the Times exclusive level. Other than showing Lara's personality, among other things, this level doesn't really add much to the story, but it did try to kill me a couple times. After fighting the second secret, I got the Codex pop-up, and after struggling with a few insects, I got the time to finish what Carter started achievement. So that should do it. I will be doing New Game Plus, but on a different video because I hate New Game Plus. Especially in this game that I would have no idea what to do or I would get lost. I'm very satisfied with what I did though. All these achievements, all the levels I did, all the many deaths, and of course, all those silly little robes. I had a ton of fun on a game I didn't think I would actually survive, so I think it turned out pretty good. What do you think? I would love to hear what your biggest challenge with this game has been. Leave it down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to also check out my gameplay of Tomb Raider 2, where I also got all the possible achievements, except New Game Plus. Oh, and in case you didn't know, I have recently launched memberships. So if you want to support the channel in a very special way, other than watching the videos of course, consider joining. There are a few perks that would come with it too. But anyway, my name is Mrs Smuthy. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.